parallelogram. Once you drew the picture and you figured out what information I had given you, it really wasn't so bad of a problem. 52 divided by 4 is 13. One of the diagonals is 10, so that's 5 and 5. And then we've got a Pythagorean triple, 5, 12, 13. That one kind of shows up a lot. 5, 12, 13, 5, 12, 13. If you didn't know that, you would do Pythagorean theorem. And then we've got diagonal 1 is 24, diagonal 2 is 10, and divide by 2. That's how you find the area of a rhombus. Diagonal times diagonal divided by 2. So we've got an equilateral triangle, and we know the angles of that are always 60. We've got a height of 6 root 3, and we are in luck because 6 root 3 is across from 60. That is great news. So across from 30 is 6. How do you find the area of a triangle? Base times height divided by 2. There should be no decimals. Tahani, no decimals, please, okay? Base, the base is not 6. Some of you said the base was 6, I think. Times height divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. Good, Hussein, Carson, Jenny. Yay, good. Okay, so in your calculator, what you're typing is 12 times 6 divided by 2. You're not typing the root 3, okay? Around 9 o'clock, Austin. So, the final answer to this problem is 36 root 3 units squared. 36 root 3. Do you know what you did wrong? If you answered 72 root 3 or 108 root 3 or 62.34, do y'all know what you did wrong, I hope? Shake your head, yes? Yes? Okay, let's move on. Let's keep trying. The more problems we can get to, the better. Let's move on to find the area of a parallelogram. The good news is all you need is a base and a height. Don't divide by 2 because it's not a triangle, so base times height is simply 42 centimeters squared. End of story. That's all there is to that one. Corresponding height just means that's the height that goes with that base, because they could have given you this base and then said that that height was 7. That's just what corresponding means. It means they go together. All right. Let's find the perimeter of a square if its area is 64. Another easy one. Why do we start off so hard and then get so easy? Good, good. One person found the sides, but I changed it at the last minute, so that's okay. Two of us got it wrong. Do you want to try again? Do you know who you are? So how do you undo area? How do you undo it? Can you talk out loud with your mic? Talk out loud. Yeah. So when we square root 64, we get 8. If the sides of the square are 8, then the perimeter is 32. Moving on. Good. Five people got it right. One person needs to try again. So you do 30 minus 16 divided by 2, and you find out that that's the other side. And the area of a rectangle is base times height. Good. Good, there we go, you fixed it. All right, 56 was the answer to that one. Let's keep going. I know, I wish y'all could too. The median is also sometimes called a mid-segment. And that's actually what we called it most in our class. Okay, nope, we're not getting on a tangent talking about what star is all about. It doesn't matter. You have to take it. Stop talking about it. Ooh! Minjung, you win. You are tearing it up today, girl. So, we talked about this. In a trapezoid, the mid-segment is the average of the bases. It's base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. That matches something in the trapezoid formula. So in the formula, instead of base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2, you can put 7 because the mid-segment is 7. You know the area. So now that you knew that trick, that's a very easy problem. 35 divided by 7. And Minjung is still the only one who got it right. Let's move on. The answer is 5. So that was a tricky one, but I have shown you that before. Ready when you are. So you're taking the formula for the area of a trapezoid and you're plugging in what you know. There's really no need to draw a picture here because these go straight into our formula. There's nothing crazy we have to find. Jenny and Hussein, try again. Notice that that's 4. 128 divided by 4 minus 20. 128 divided by 4 minus 20. 128 divided by 4 minus 20. Are we okay? Are we okay with that? I hope so. It is 12. The other base is 12. And then guys, of course, on the test, you would plug that back in. You would say, okay, does it work? 20 plus 12 times 8 divided by 2. You would plug it in and make sure it equals 128. You would not get that problem wrong because you can plug it back in. So we've got a parallelogram with sides of 8 and 12 and a 130-degree angle. So I put 130 in the obtuse angle. I didn't put it in the acute angle. To find the area, we need a base and a height. And this is pretty tricky because we know that's a right angle, and then we have to remember from our other unit that consecutive angles are supplementary. So if this angle is 130, this angle is 50. That one's 130, that one's 50. Now we're going to have to use trig. I've got a 50-degree angle and I've got opposite and hypotenuse. So I use sine of 50 equals opposite, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is 8. And then I did 8 times sine 50. And that is the height. Once you do all of that, you've done the hardest part because then it's just base times height. So it's 8 times sine 50 times 12. And Adriana, Quan, Brandon, Minjung, you all got it right. Good job. The final answer is 73.5. Let's keep going. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, this is going to be our last one. Sorry, you can just answer again in the same one. I didn't start a new one. Okay, so if it's got a perimeter of 12 root 3, then that means that each side is 4 root 3. And when we draw the height, we're going to bisect that side, so we're going to get 2 root 3. I think I only see 2 right answers, Adriana and Brandon. Let's go over it, okay? So if that's 2 root 3, this is 30 and this is 60. So across from 60 would be x root 3. X root 3. That's 2 times 3, that's 6. So the height is 6. The base is 4 root 3. Base times height divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so it's just 4 times 3. Yeah, we all made silly mistakes there. I saw 24 root 3, and I saw 6 root 3, and I saw 8 root 3, and I saw 16.97. No decimals. Please stop with the decimals. Okay, so we're going to stop here. I had some more problems left. I'll try to record that in my other class and post those problems.